notice the move from side to side. Give the hindquarters off of indirect pressure, driving pressure, direct driving pressure. So you can do the same on the other side. Still get jumpy about it though. Let's try it with the porcupine. Ignoring me. Add a little more driving pressure and she'll go. I want her to get so that I can just barely touch her. And so at that time I'm going to have to add the driving pressure. Yeah, that is better. So we have the forequarters off the driving. Like so. Let's get her. I want that front cross, or the foot to cross in front. That was better. And I want her to do this so that I barely touch her. And when I touch her like this, I'm increasing the pressure on, trying to do it on counts of 4. With the ideal, the first touch I try to touch her just barely touch like the hair. And then the second time I touch her, or when I after count of 4, it'll be like I'm trying to touch the skin. And then the third count of 4, it's like I'm trying to touch the muscle and kind of digging in a little more. And then at stage 4, level 4 pressure, I'm going to be pushing like I'm trying to reach the bone and really firm pressure. Ideally, you wait it out. This horse, I will wait, and I will wait, and I will wait, and she will ignore me. And so sometimes I do add the driving pressure to help her to make the right choice and to make that connection. I don't want her going forward. I'm going to ask her to back up. She's not backing up very well. Add a little tap. I'm going to send her. She is a hindquarters. She didn't do very good. I'm going to ask her a little more. Makes her a little nervous being pinched up against the wall there. We've been working on the squeeze game, which is her going between me and other things. You can still see that when I ask her to yield, she still wants to pull. But she's not dragging me all over the place anymore. So that's a big improvement. Give her a little rest here. We've been working on desensitizing. She likes to eat my rope. She gets anxious when I come, even after all the desensitizing we've been doing. When I first approach, she thinks everything means charge forward. And so she tends to charge forward. I think the squeeze game is helping with that. I want to make sure I'm in the camera. I'm guessing here, so I hope I'm in the camera for most of this. The squeeze game is helping with that. I'm doing a lot of backing with this mare. Just trying to get her so that she's more relaxed. And it is helping. Switch sides. And I'm going to do the same over here. Just desensitize with this rope. I try to alternate a sensitizing with a desensitizing exercise so she doesn't get too wired. She still doesn't like the spanking the ground very much, but she doesn't run away from it too much anymore. I try not to get too close to her with the sand. When I'm on hard ground, I'll do it right next to their hoof. And don't want to touch them with it when I'm doing this, but I want to get close. But in here I found that She always thinks that everything I do means go somewhere, and it doesn't. So we're working on that. Started teaching her to lower her head with pressure at the pole. Again, this is something where I want to put just a tiny bit of pressure to start. And increased pressure is needed. She's doing pretty good with that. I'd like to get her so that she lowers her head and keeps it there instead of throwing it back up as soon as I release it. She is so anxious about my approaching her when I approach calmly. Something made noise and she jumped a mile. She's kind of jumped. Anyway, so she's so anxious when I approach her calmly. I found with horses like this that it works to up the ante and to try to do kind of a clockwise run thing at her. And I haven't done the clockwise. So far, all we've managed to do is get faced up and get her used to that. So if she doesn't like me coming towards her calmly, we'll see how she does when I run at her. And it has helped. There. She likes to come to me, but she doesn't always want me coming to her. There's a difference. She needs to allow me to come to her at any time I want and any speed. And we've done this a few times before, and she's standing pretty good for it. But when we first started, she was running away when I ran at her. But I want her to think, oh, Julie's coming, no matter what speed it is, not a big deal. Another thing to try to get her so that she's calmer when I approach her calmly is I play drunk man. I'm drunk and I'm staggering all over the place, and she's okay. It's okay, huh? I'll be drunk all over. It's okay. And what I'm looking for with that is that the contrast, if she can stand calmly when I'm approaching her like a psycho person, she should be able to stand pretty calmly when I approach her to pet her calmly. And we're working on that. We slowed some things down as far as to help her to lunge better so that she wasn't trying to bolt and take off with me. We've done a lot of that sending back and forth where, yeah, okay, I'm going to send you out, but I'm not going to have you race around in a circle like a psychopath. I'm going to ask you to yield your hindquarters on the half circle. And that has helped tremendously with getting her to be able to lunge more calmly instead of going into a frantic race around me. Let's see, what else have we taught her? We did hobbles yesterday, and she was kind of startled by those, but she figured them out and she calmed down. She went down a couple times in here, skinned her knee up, which is not uncommon when you first get introduced to hobbles, but she's doing okay. I'm going to ask her to back up. She should back off the slightest wiggle. She's not doing great, but she's getting there. She will back more aggressively, or if I add more pressure, but she hasn't figured out that she can back respectfully, even off with a slight amount of pressure. I'm asking her to go. She's ignoring me. There we go. So you can see she can go around a little more calmly. She used to just take off. I'm going to ask her more